Hello, everybody. Well, welcome to my channel, Jim Reads Too Slow. I'm Jim, and I'm taking part in the 24-hour Readathon that's being hosted by Scott and Becky at the Bookish Bryants. That started a few minutes ago. I'm also taking part in Flanuary January, or Flanuary, sponsored by Noah from Everyone Who Reads It Must Converse, and also Victoria from the musical Bookworm. I was going to start the readathon with The Violent Bear It Away. I finished this afternoon though, so I'm going to go into Fat City by Leonard Gardner. A pretty thin book. My son just read it, loved it, recommended it to me. In fact, he gave me this copy when we were out in Portland a few days ago. 191 pages. I should make a real dent in this. So, The Violent Bear It Away. Noah dumped us into the deep end on this one. This is another book with no really likable characters. It's dark, it's brutal, it's savage, it's funny, it's shocking. You just can't take it at face value. There's a lot going on here, and at this point, I just have ideas. Hopefully, we'll get to it a little later in the month. We'll just have a little more discussion on it, and maybe I can solidify what exactly is going on. The book is, I should say, it's easy to read. Didn't take me but a few days to read it, but it's not an easy read. The protagonist, young Francis Marion Tarwater, is a dark Holden Caulfield. He's coming of age in a story that pits the rural and Christian against the urban and secular. Mostly Christian versus secular. This is my opinion. This is what I've gleaned just from my reading. None of the characters really are what they believe themselves to be. There aren't really any good guys here in this book, but there is a bad guy, and he might not be the person you would suspect when you start this book, because he's the one, probably is the one who you identify with the most. At least most of us in this culture that we're in now. Hopefully, like I say, we'll discuss this book a little later in the month. I'll get a little firmer grasp of what's going on. But until then, I'm headed off to read Fat City. And for the rest of the month, Flanuary January, I'll probably be getting some stories out of this. A Good Man Is Hard to Find, and several of the other short stories. That promises to be really good. And who knows, the last week of the month I might read her other novel. The name, Wise Blood. The name almost left my mind. So I'm going to head back and jump back into the readathon. Thanks, BookTube, for letting me waste your time. Until next time.